Welcome to the Holistic Health Mastery Program. We are thrilled to have you here in this program, and we think it's going to be a very fun and exciting journey stuffed with videos, theory, exercises and assignments. Holistic Health Mastery, what actually is holistic? Well, in our Western perspective, we mainly have a kind of a materialistic approach in which we might think that we only are a body. But when we look at Eastern philosophies, it's known that we also have an energetic body, an emotional mental body, and a spiritual body. What could that mean? Well, I think in your own experience you know that when you have a lot of emotions, stressful periods, that you might, for example, have a fever, or you become a little bit more ill in a shorter time. Also, for example, when you have negative thoughts, they can have some effect of the body. So there's a lot of more, let's say, causes which are more on the subtle level. And we see this nowadays a lot. It is known that 7 out of 10 death causes are caused by chronic diseases. An average adult lives 42 years with a chronic disease. That's a lot. And of course, our modern medicine has developed a lot. So with, for example, antidepressiva, statins, we can check cholesterol levels. But we become older, but we become less healthy old. An average adult nowadays is less healthy than his or her parent at the same age. So let's look into that. What can we do with it? And in this perspective, I want to share a story of the French psychiatrist Dr. Zavrel, who went to Tibet and he met about 10 Tibetan doctors over there. And those Tibetan doctors were both educated as a Western medicine doctor and in their own traditional medicine. And then Zavrel asked them, when do you apply the Western method and when do you apply the Eastern method? Well, they replied, it's very simple. We apply the Western method when something is acute. For example, severe headache, severe toothache. Okay, and when do you apply your own Tibetan method? Well, also that's very simple, they said. We have experienced that with the Western method we cannot really heal people with, for example, chronic diseases. Because the Western medicine mainly does not cover the underlying symptoms. And that's where we come in and we look at other perspectives as well. So this is also what we want to share with you in this program, to get more of this holistic kind of approach in addition to the Western approach. They both are very powerful when we bridge the gap and fill this void, which we want to do. We think that as a health practitioner you can become even more effective. That's our wish for you. And it's known also now that you can add about 15 years to your life when you have a conscious lifestyle, a healthy lifestyle. So we're going to share a lot of experiences and nice videos about that with you. Well, the team, who's the team? I think we have a very interesting and inspiring and experienced team. And okay, let's first introduce me to you. My name is Daniël Zavrel and might surprise you, but originally I'm a business economist. I started off as a management consultant with a big consulting firm, but later on I was also always thinking what's more to life. And then I became a yoga teacher, I became a mindfulness teacher, I became a nutritional coach, I became an NLP master. And then I also educated about thousands of people in what's called the heart math method to control your heart rhythm for stress regulation. Well, all these experiences of about 20 years as a vital coach, mental coach in big companies like Accenture, Shell, Philips, Unilever, the Dutch police, and I also work with top sports people like, for example, the first team of PSV Eindhoven, which is one of the top 3 soccer teams here in the Netherlands. All these experiences we want to share with you and we really look forward to that. And we wish you a lot of fun with this journey and, well, let's introduce the rest of the team now. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Jan-Willem van Aalst and I'm part of the course faculty for Holistic Health Mastery. Now I'm into innovation in healthcare. I'm author of a Dutch book of a Dutch lexicon on wholeness, and I've experienced a remarkable cure from a so-called incurable autoimmune disease using both an allopathic approach and an energetic and mental approach. And since then I've met a lot of people with remarkable healing stories, so there's so much more possible than we used to think. And I want to thank you and congratulate you on choosing and enrolling for Holistic Health Mastery. This is a course with a much broader perspective on health, not just the physical body, which means repairing things we see, but there's also something on the energetic level, on the mental level, and even on the spiritual level, where we recognize that we are all connected. Do you realize that over the past 20 years, research has shown that over 25% of all diagnoses are just plain faulty? Now, this is not because of the educational background of the physician, but this is largely because the practitioner didn't look in a holistic or integral way to his patients, to the client that's sitting in front of his room. Now, in this course, you'll learn to adopt that broader perspective. How many patients have you had in your room with symptoms that are so vague that a real trustworthy diagnosis becomes really hard? Now, this is because most of the time your colleagues look only at the physical body. In this course, in this module, you'll be introduced to a perspective which is much broader, and you'll learn to apply that, not just see it, but apply that in practice. So the course is in 5 basic modules, and if you want to really delve into it, in 14 modules for the full version. And for each module you'll have not just a set of papers to read or movies to watch, because this course is about much more than just data retention. There's also a creative assignment in which you'll actually apply to what you've seen and what you're reading. In this first module, we'll be introducing you to some concepts which might seem staggering in view of the traditional approach to health, because there are some revolutionary messages here, and we're inviting you to form your own opinion about these. We're not telling you everything you see will be the ultimate truth, but we do invite you to adopt that broader perspective on health. So, we're looking forward to guiding you along on this course, and we'll be presenting the other faculty members now for this first module.
If we notice, we can all see that the health system, shakes on its grounds. We chew on design principles, where personal health data enables the individual to take full responsibility of his own health. We can also see an exponential growth on vitality apps and tools, which are supposed to help the individual to take that responsibility and to make them more healthy. But where does the individual and the collective awareness and responsibility intertwine? At which point are we on our own? And at which point are we part of the same body of energy? We would like to build a society that is based on social and economic principles. My name is Popma, and as a consultant in the healthcare industry, I took a deep dive in the community's building aspects and how to build a local health economy. In this course, I would like to invite you on a journey to reframe your standpoints and to gain new insights on healthy living. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Anja Wolters. So nice to meet you in this Holistic Health Mastery. I contributed to this faculty since I am strongly motivated to make people aware of their self-healing potential. During my 30-year career in a healthcare setting, in primary healthcare setting, I observed some things like that people have the tendency to give their authority of their health away. And that really touched me, because who am I to make you healthy? I'm a strong believer that we all have our own self-healing power, and that my job as a healthcare professional is to make people reconnect with their self-healing potential and believe in that. So if I can contribute to that, then I'm the happiest person of the world.